Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the slanted brick stitch. Now this stitch has a lot of texture to it. It features a variety of stitches, which is going to keep this pattern interesting. We're working different post stitches. We're working on the diagonal, we're working in front of our work and in back of our work. It's just a lot of fun to work. All of the texture, so all of these slanted bricks here, are to the front of the fabric. There is some other texture there on the back, which is kind of pretty too. It's just not quite the same. Now today for the tutorial I'm going to be using a 5mm crochet hook or an H8 crochet hook, as well as some cotton yarn. This is the 24/7 cotton by Line Brand, and there'll be links to these items in the description of this video. Also down in the description you'll find a direct link to the free written instructions, which are on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now our stitch today is worked in rows, and we're going to start by making a slip knot and then by working a foundation chain. Your foundation chain today will need to be a multiple of 5 stitches plus 4. So today I'm going to chain 34 stitches. Once you have your foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook, and then double crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. And your chain 2 does count as a stitch. You're going to work into it at the end of each row. For row 2, we're going to begin by skipping the next 3 stitches. So we have the stitch out of our turning chain. We're going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then into your next 2 stitches, you're going to work front post triple stitches. So yarn over twice, around the post from the front through to the back, out through the front again of that next stitch. You're going to yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops 3 times. That's your front post triple stitch. You're going to do that around the next stitch and then around the next stitch. So you'll have 2 front post triple stitches. Now working in behind these 2 front post triple stitches, you're going to skip the first 2 skipped stitches. So we have 1, 2. Into that next stitch, you're going to work a double crochet stitch. So skip those first 2 skip stitches into that next stitch, working in behind those front post triple stitches, work a double crochet. Now working in front of those 2 front post triple stitches, you're going to front post triple around those first 2 skipped stitches. So yarn over twice, now bring your hook in front and back around the post of the first skipped stitch and work a front post triple. Then repeat the same for the next skipped stitch. So you're going to have 2 front post triple stitches that are crossed over the first 2 front post triples. You're then going to work a back post double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. To work your back post double crochet, so we're skipping all of these stitches that we've now worked in. To work the back post double crochet, yarn over, bring your hook in back of your work and insert your hook from the back, around front, out through the back again, the post of the next stitch, yarn over and drop a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops 2 times. So you want to work 5 back post double crochet stitches. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, you're going to repeat. You're going to skip the next 3 stitches and work a front post triple stitch around each of the next 2 stitches. Now working in behind, you're going to skip the first 2 skip stitches into the top of your next stitch, work a double crochet. Now working in front of your 2 triple stitches, work a front post triple stitch around the posts of each of the first 2 skipped stitches. And back post double crochet around the posts of each of the next 5 stitches. Repeat this all the way across until you have 6 stitches remaining. When you have your 6 stitches remaining, which includes your turning chain, you're going to work a back post double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. And then double crochet into the top of your turning chain. You can then chain 2 and turn your work. For row 3, I'm going to back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch and back post double crochet around the posts of each stitch all the way across. Now when you come to your crossed triple stitches, you want to make sure that you're working around those stitches in order. And you're also going to be working around the post of that double crochet that was tucked in back. So these are, I'm just here working around the posts of those 2 cross triples. Now around the post of the double crochet that's kind of in back, you may have to move your stitches apart a little bit. And then around those next two triple stitches. And then continue all the way across. When you come to the final stitch, you're going to double crochet into the top of that turning chain. When you come all the way across, you're going to work a double crochet into the top of that final turning chain chain 2, and turn your work. Now for row 4, we're going to begin by working back post double crochet stitches around the posts of each of the next 5 stitches. So skipping that stitch where you have your turning chain, just around the next 5 stitches work a back post double crochet. Next, skip the next 3 stitches, and around the post of the next stitch, or each of the next 2 stitches, you're going to work a front post triple stitch. Now working in behind, skip those first 2 skip stitches and work a double crochet into the top of the next stitch. Then working in front, work a front post triple stitch around the posts of each of the first 2 skipped stitches. Work a back post double crochet around the posts of each of the next 5 stitches. You're going to repeat this all the way across, work a back post double crochet around the posts of each of the next 5 stitches, skip the next 3 stitches, and work a front post triple stitch around each of the next 2 stitches. Then working in behind, skip the first 2 skip stitches, work a double crochet into the top of the next stitch. Then working in front, working around the posts of each of the first 2 skipped stitches, work front post triple stitches. And repeat. A back post double crochet around the post of each of the next 5 stitches. You're going to finish your last repeat when you've worked your 2 front post triple stitches in front of your work. One around the first skip stitch, and then around the second, and then finish off the row with your double crochet into the top of that turning chain. Chain 2 and turn your work. For row 5, you've chained 2 and turned your work. You're simply going to work a back post double crochet around the next stitch and each stitch all the way across, making sure that you're working those crossed triple stitches in order and around the posts of that double crochet that was kind of hidden in back. So work a back post double crochet all the way across. Then as far as the repeat is concerned, that is it. At the end of your row 5, you're going to chain 2, turn your work, and then repeat your rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 for as long as you would like, then fasten off and weave in your ends, and that is how you work the slanted brick stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, don't forget to subscribe if you happen to give this stitch a try, and share it on social media. Feel free to tag Rich Textures Crochet, and I would love to come by and admire your work. So until next time, Happy crocheting. Bye.